Multiplication and divisions of integers. Maths Standard 7. Let's recall. In the previous class, we have learned to add and subtract integers. Using those methods, fill in the blanks below. 5 plus 7 will be 12. So you can do it yourself and the answer will be 12. 10 minus 5, 10 plus minus 5 is 10 minus 5. It is as good as 10 minus 5. And 10 minus 5 is 5. So the answer is 5. The third example, minus 4 plus 3. We have to take the difference between 4 and 3. The difference between 4, the difference between 4 and 3 is 1. But since 4 is having a negative sign, minus sign, so we have to put a minus sign over there. So it will be minus 4 plus 3 will be minus 1. Fourth example, both the numbers are negative and we are adding the numbers, minus 7 plus minus 2. So both negative numbers will add and it will become 7 plus 2 will be 9. But since both are having negative sign, so we give a negative sign to the answer 9. Now the fifth example, plus 8 and the other quantity is plus 3, but the difference between the two, 8 minus 3, it will be 8 minus 3. The answer is 5. You have 5 as the answer. Now the sixth example, plus 8, this is a positive quantity, and minus of minus 3, minus 3 is a negative quantity. So suppose you have minus sign outside the bracket and inside the bracket you have another negative. So actually it is a product of 1 and minus 1 and minus 3. That is, it is as good as writing minus 1 multiplied by minus 3. So the answer to this is plus 3. So this will be sixth example, it will be 8 plus 3, because minus of minus 3 is plus 3. So 8 plus 3 will be 11. So the answer is 11. Write a number in each bracket to obtain the answer 3 in each operation. So let us consider this first operation. This is the first operation, and by putting any number here we should get a 3. Suppose we put a number 6. 6 minus 6 plus 6 will be 0. So we need something bigger than this so that we get the answer 3. So let us add 3 to this. So what will it be? It will be 9. So minus 6 plus 9 will give you 3 as the answer. So inside the bracket we are going to put plus 9. Just 9 also means plus 9. Then the second example, this is the second example. It is 4 and there has to be some number so that you get 3. So 4 minus 1 will give you plus 3, because 4 is positive. So 4 minus 1 is 3. Then you have 7 plus, but the answer has to be 3. So there has to be minus a number over here, minus number 7 plus some negative quantity. So if it is minus 1, it will be 7 minus 1, 6. 7 minus 2, 5. 7 minus 3 will be 4. But we want the answer 3. So 7 minus 4 will give you 3. So 7 minus 4 will give you 3. So we have to write minus 4 inside the bracket. The next fourth example. The fourth example. Here the first quantity is negative quantity, and minus the second quantity. the second quantity has to be a positive. So if we are subtracting negative quantity, that means it becomes positive. So minus of minus, say suppose 5, so it will become plus 5. Minus 5 plus 5 will be 0. So we need something bigger than that. So suppose we take minus 5, and the number has to be slightly bigger than that. So instead of minus 5, we take, uh, suppose we take 8, minus 8. So minus of minus, suppose here we have minus 8. Minus of minus will give you plus 8. So it will be plus 8 minus 5. Plus 8 minus 5 will be 3. So inside the bracket you have to have minus 8. So the answer here is minus 8. Minus of minus 8 will be plus 8. It will be 8 minus 5, which is 3. The next example, fifth example, minus 8, and this has to be the positive number. It has to be bigger than that. So 8 plus 3 is 11. So if we have plus 11 over here, 11 minus 8 will give you 3. So inside the bracket you have 11 for the fifth sum, and the sixth sum, it is 9 minus something. So 9 minus 1 is 8, 9 minus 2 is 7, 9 minus 3 is 6, 9 minus 4 is 5, 9 minus 5 is 4, and 9 minus 6, 9 minus 6 will be 3. So you have 9 minus 6. Inside the bracket it has to be plus 6. So this, if there is no sign, it means it is plus. So it is plus 6. So the answer to this is 9 minus just 6 over here. So it will give you the answer 3. Multiplication of integers. Multiplication of integers. So you have multiplication of integers. Mayuri's bicycle got punctured on the way back from school, and she did not have enough money to get it repaired. So her friends Sushant, Snehal and Kalpana lent her 5 rupees each. So 5 rupees plus 5 rupees plus 5 rupees, that was the sum collected. So it is 15. 5 plus 5 plus 5 is 15. Now that is one way of, this is the collection. But since Mayuri received the amount, so the amount will be minus 5 from Sushant, minus 5 from Snehal, and minus 5 from Kalpana. Why do we give minus sign over here? Because she is receiving the money which she has to repay. So the borrowed money we always call it as debt. The borrowed money we call it the word debt. We use the word debt, and we use the minus sign for it. So Mayuri received minus 5 from one friend, minus 5 from another, and minus 5 from the third friend. So in all she received 15 rupees. So we will show it as minus 15. So when she receives the sum, suppose the next day she receives the sum and she returns it. So 15 minus 15 will be 0. So her debt will be 0. When she returns the money, then that means her debt is now 0. Earlier the debt was minus, it was 15, which is represented by minus 15. Now consider this case, minus 3, minus 3, minus 3, minus 3. Since it is debt, we are showing it in brackets. And how much is debt? You have to add all the 4 quantities. So it will be the addition, this addition is the addition of minus 3 taken 4 times. It equals minus 12. 3, 3, 3, 3. It is 12. So because it is debt, we show it as minus 12. It can be written as minus 3. How many times? 4 times. Because this is 1, 2, 3, 4. So we write multiply by 4. Because here we are encountering minus 3 4 times. So we write minus 3 how many times? Multiplied by 4. Minus 3 multiplied by 4 is minus 12. You know the tables of 3. 3 1s are 3, 3 2s are 6, 3 3s are 9, 3 4s are 12. So 3 4s are 12. But since it is debt, it is minus 3. So we write the debt as minus 12. Similarly, minus 5 multiplied by 6 is equal to minus 30. We have minus 7 multiplied by 2 is minus 14, and 8 multiplied by minus 7 will be minus 56.